every now and then I have clients ask me, well, how do I do that? How can I embody that? I want to, or how do I do that? What am I talking about? I'm trying to say, people ask me how they can heal, how they can move past things that have been just kind of bogging them down for sometimes years and years. And I look at them and say, you can. You can get through this. You can come to a new place, absolutely. And they ask how. And a lot of times what I go to is just initially just explaining to them my perspective that this healing journey that we're on is a lifelong journey, and therefore being committed to it is a lifestyle. It's making changes, and they can start with the smallest or seemingly subtle changes that over time end up completely transforming, a way a person feels or a way a person sees themselves, because a little bit of change can go a long way throughout the course of your life. And so in this, what I encourage people to do oftentimes is try finding something that you're really interested in and really passionate about, and holding on to that and making that a part of your lifestyle, making that a strength that then gives strength to other parts of your life. I just remember one time when I was a teenager, I was like coming towards my senior year in high school. And I was sitting back reflecting with some of my best friends. We were hanging out at the beach and, watching the sunset. And I remember talking to them about making a change in my life. At the time, I had been a competitive swimmer for a long time, and I just, had a hard time going to practice, and it's just kind of dominated my life. And I had quit for a while because I was wanting to have more relationships, wanting to have more friendships. But I remember making this choice, just one choice. I was like, I could make a different choice for my life. What would happen if I did something different and tried to turn things around? And that one, seemingly small choice completely transformed my life. So one choice, one decision to make a different habit in my life, completely transform my life. It would change the way I related with my friends. It would change the way that my family saw me, treated me, and related with me. It completely transformed the way I felt about myself. Being able to decide to strengthen a part of myself that had been feeling weak and neglected, and then that becoming a great source of joy, of belief in myself and inspiration. And sometimes just the smallest tweak, just one seemingly innocent decision can have lasting effects. And I try to bring this into therapy as well, which is, I know that some people have been faced with challenges that have caused pain or disharmony in multiple aspects of life. But I try to remind people that you still have a choice. You can still today make a change. And that's actually beautiful and inspiring, and I hope it fills other people with hope of possibilities, of things are possible that maybe I haven't even experienced yet, maybe I don't even know anything about. But that is part of the joy in this work for me, is getting to collaborate with my patients about what they want out of life, what they want out of their relationships. If anything is possible, what could we do? And that's something I really look forward to explaining and exploring with my patients. I really look forward to exploring possibilities with you guys.